Welcome to Owen Field in Norman, Oklahoma. A playoff matchup between the number 10 seed and the number 7 seed. It's the Utah Utes and the Oklahoma Sooners. Opening round playoff game about to kick off. Great atmosphere here. Let's check with Holly Rowe down on the sidelines.
Guys, I caught up with the Utah head coach before the game. He said that his veteran running back is in prime condition right now to start this game. He's had a great year with over 1,000 yards rushing, and he wants to take the load on his shoulders today and be the guy that carries his team further. This is a really exciting moment right here. They're going to really script early in this series to get him the rock and make sure he can establish the running game. I'll keep you posted on how that's going from down on the field. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. On the run, it's Parker. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, we've seen this all year, and leaning on the running back, getting things started on the ground. This is why he's got over 1,000 yards, and today is going to be no different. They've got to establish the run in order to get to the play-action pass later.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Now we get a timeout from the Sooners. That's their first. Now left with 2 of them here in the first half. Now it's second down here. Scanning the field, it's Dampier. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage.
Man, my favorite thing about corners is when they're aggressive and they tackle well. This is just an easy hitch on the outside. It's man coverage, and so this corner is on an island. If he doesn't make this tackle, it's going to be a big gain, and he steps up and does it beautifully. This guy is always willing to stick his nose in there for the tackle.
And the tight end hauls it in on the corner route. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Well, this is the advantage of a good quality big tight end, is that he can basically just post up the defense on a third down and you create a first down for your offense. This is the type of mismatch that I think they should exploit the rest of the day.
And the Utes with first and 10 here. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Chris, I think they need to change the look up here defensively on first down. With 2 safeties back, it's just too easy to gain yards on the ground. They're giving them a free 4, 5, 6 yards every single time. That's keeping them out of passing situations, and you can't get your pass rush going. They need to adjust.
Quick throw to his receiver, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
No. You can't make that throw as a quarterback. The defense is all over that. The eyes are in the backfield. It's zone coverage. They know exactly where he's looking, and he's staring at his intended target the entire time. That throw has got to go in a different direction.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Looking to pass. It's Dampier. He's going for a big play downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Utes, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. But a tremendous opening statement for this offense to get the first points on the board, to execute like that, a long drive in this pressurized playoff game.
That's exactly right, Chris, and I've already talked about establishing early momentum and how critical it is in these big games, in these huge environments, and they were able to do that right off the rip. What a great drive and a great series for them. Terrific play calling. I thought the rhythm was solid, line of scrimmage played well, and here they are with an early score.
They start this playoff game with a pass. It's a sack. They trap him inside the 5.
It looks to me like this quarterback is really struggling seeing the defense. This is just zone defense, and you can tell he's not very comfortable, and he's sitting in the pocket. He doesn't understand where his eyes should start and where he should go with the football, and because of that, the indecision leads to a sack. He really needs to start locating the safety right at the snap to understand the coverage that he sees.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Here comes the pressure. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Goes out of bounds, but a solid gain. It's just short of the 40. The kind of play this quarterback has been making all season long. We wonder, Joel, with this pressure playoff game, could he continue this level of play?
Well, Chris, it looks like we have our answer. This guy is going to continue to play well, and now the defense, they've got to answer a question. Do we sit back in coverage and allow this guy to pick us apart, or do we get aggressive? I think the only way to slow him down is to get him off of his spot and try to blitz him a little bit. You've got to establish some way to disrupt his rhythm.
Design quarterback run. As the first down is still going. Breaks into the clear. A huge gain moves the ball to the plus 22. Great scoring position now. One explosive play has this offense set up just outside the red zone now with a first down. Dropping back, it's Mateer. And it's intercepted.
Chris, I think the true measure of a quarterback is not how you're playing when everything's going well, but how quickly can you bounce back from a mistake. And here, interceptions are going to happen, but what does the quarterback do moving forward? How quickly can he get back into rhythm?
And the Utah offense takes the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Incredible response by this defense, Chris. You come out right in the sudden change situation. The offense turns it over. You're on the field, and you get the ball right back for that offense. Now it's incumbent on them to actually put that turnover behind them and move the ball down the field.
Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their second. They'll be down to just one in the first half. Can the offense convert that pick into points? They're set up first and goal. They're trying to run it with the option. Pitch play to the back. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Sooners come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Well, they make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 6.
It's a nice run setting up third down here, and as an offensive play caller, you got to understand, are you willing to go for it on fourth down? I think they should be willing to go for it on fourth down. Even if they don't get it, the opposing offense would have to go 90-plus yards to score.
Game sets up a third down and goal from the 6. Receiver in motion now. Grabbed by the receiver. Touchdown, Sooners. A much-needed counterpunch delivered. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And it's good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. It's a shotgun run call. Moves the ball up to the 30. The offense going with the hurry up. He hands it off from the gun. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a fourth down.
That's a great stop for this defense. That's a manageable third down situation. You feel like you still have to defend against the run and the pass, and yet they're able to get the incompletion. That's a great job and an opportunity to get off the field here.
The Utes bring their punt team onto the field. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And he takes it around the 20. Oh, and he's got some space here. They can't stop him. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And now the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 38. To the air, it's Mateer. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
This is a really poor decision. You've got to manage the game as a quarterback, make your offense right. And here, it's the first play of the drive, and as soon as you break contain and you're outside of the pocket, you cannot take a sack. That ball has got to be thrown into the 5th row, burn the ball, create 2nd and 10 rather than 2nd and forever.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. On the move now. On the move, looking deep down the right side. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's 3rd down.
You're rolling to your right like that as a right-handed quarterback. I love the idea of trying to take a shot down the field. You can see it really well. You've got the momentum, and you can throw it accurately moving that direction, but they're just unable to connect.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
This offense has got to stay out of these 3rd and long situations. This pass rush is too good, and here, more evidence of that. They get pressure, contact the quarterback as he throws, and now it's 4th down.
The coverage team will bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. Early on, it's a fun battle on the road to the national championship deadline at the end of one. Let's check out the early stats so far. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. A handoff from the shotgun. And the defense smothers him for no gain. And the Utes hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier. And a great tackle in the backfield.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Looking to throw. It's Dampier. Oh, they've got him for a sack. That'll bring up 4th down.
Well, it's tough for a quarterback on 3rd and long, but they just don't get the protection right here. There's nobody open. The offense is not executing at a high level. They need to get routes right at the stick so the quarterback can get the ball out of his hands.
That punch sails out of bounds. There'll be no return this time. The Sooners offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Screen to the wide receiver. He's stopped, but he gets out across the 25-yard line. 1st and 10 play coming up.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another 1st down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
And that'll pick up a 1st down out of the 37.
This is exactly what this defense was so concerned about. In our meetings with this defensive coordinator, he talked about the fact that they've got so many weapons to defend. Guys on the outside, guys in the backfield. But then the real key is at the quarterback. He can become a threat as a runner. And here on a designed run, it's an explosive play for this offense. Just so many threats to try to defend.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. And looking to throw now on 1st down. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
When we talked with the coaches, they said this was their concern. Their offensive line trying to hold up against this pass rush. And here, right away, they've got the quarterback under duress.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. To throw, it's Mateer. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a 1st down. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up.
The whole goal of this series was to reestablish field position. They get the ball backed up, and now they've gotten a few 1st downs in a row. This is a really good job. And now you can transition as an offense into thinking to yourself, this is not just about field position. Now it's about getting points. Well, the key to 3rd down success is being good on 1st down. And here the defense does a great job on 1st down, bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it. It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They can complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
After the 2nd down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return. And the Utes offense takes the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught behind the line. It's Parker. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there. A solid gain of 7 on the completion. Sets them up now 2nd and 3.
To defend the screen well, the defense, you've got to recognize what's going on right away. I thought that their recognition was just a touch slow, but credit them in the pursuit and getting back on track and making this tackle before the running back can get a first down. Just not quite on the same page. There are some days you get to the park and it's just not working, and this is just an incompletion that I can't explain.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up. To throw, it's Dampier. Looking deep downfield to the left. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
What a huge play by the defensive back. Looks like it's going to be a first down, and he's able to dislodge that ball, create the incompletion. Now it's 4th down. Again, timing. You got to show up at the right time with physicality. Knocks the ball loose, 4th down.
The Utes will look to convert here on 4th down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big 4th down stop. Turnover on downs after that defensive stop.
You know, these 4th down situations, it usually comes down to execution. And right there, defense is executing, offense is not. Unable to connect. It's incomplete and going the other direction.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This is exactly what pops up on film and preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
Quickly behind the 6 here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Over the middle. It's Harris. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the +42. So they get a big gain by feeding the speedy wide receiver, Joel. They told us they were going to do this. It makes sense. Get him the ball however you can.
Well, I really love that they're doing it with the RPO because that puts the defense in conflict, and then you can utilize that speed, and he's got more space to operate. The only thing the quarterback's got to make sure of, Chris, is delivering an accurate throw because, remember, timing plus ball placement, that equals yards after the catch.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They'll run it from the gun. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Well, this defense is going to have to answer for what's going on with this offensive line in this run game. You cannot sit there and give up 5 and 6 yards on these run plays. You're going to have to commit more resources. Expect the safety to get up near the line of scrimmage.
That's a design quarterback keeper. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. We have a timeout call by the Utes. That's their first. Big 4th down play coming up as they decide what to call. It's 4th down and 4 as they try to keep the drive going. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Complete to the running back. Can he get first down yardage? He'll be ruled down there, but a 4th down conversion with plenty to spare.
What an advantage for this offense that they have players that they can dump the ball off to on short completions, and then they can take it yards after the catch and create explosive plays. And here, again, it's about timing, getting the ball out quickly, and then the playmaking ability of these players on the outside.
He makes the grab. They tackle the receiver, but they gain enough to move the ball inside the 10.
I love what they're doing here, capitalizing on the good field position provided by the defense. Now they continue to make first downs. They're in the red zone. Got to put this ball in the end zone. Capitalize on this entire situation for your team with a touchdown.
The Sooners lining up here on 1st and 10. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. And after the pick, he'll kneel down in the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. Back to throw. It's Dampier. Pressure is coming. The ball is picked off. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They bring him down after a short gain there. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Lets it fly out of the wideout. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
This is exactly what this defense wanted to do. As they talked to us in our meetings leading up to this game, they said, we got to hurry this quarterback, get him off of his spot, and disrupt the timing of the passing game. And here, he is clearly hurried by this pass rush.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. And the back now goes in motion. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it 4th. So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. They need 5 yards here on 4th down to keep the drive alive. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. He escapes the pocket. Looking for the wideout. Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete, a 4th down stop. That's going to be a turnover on downs for the offense.
Chris, we got a slugfest here. Tie game here. Great stop inside of a minute. They prevent the opposition from going in and scoring before halftime. Now just a little time. They maybe have a couple of snaps to get themselves some points.
Stop for no gain. That'll be the final play of the first half. the Utes will kick it off to begin the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Oklahoma offense is back on the field. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the third quarter going. First play of the drive, they look to the right.
A big tight end who can run after the catch, Chris, that is every quarterback's dream. All you got to do is hit him in stride, and he does the rest. This guy is sensational.
So the completion yields 7 yards. Solid gain to set up 2nd and 3. There's the handoff. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
Can he make it to the marker? They stop him, but it's a first down.
For an offense, it's always important to stay ahead of the chains, and that's how you convert on third down. So a nice pickup there for the offense.
And the Sooners have 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quick completion to the tight end. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Chris, these are so difficult to defend, and the reason is that tight end is normally so involved in the run blocking. So when you put a play-action fake out there, there is conflict on the defense. That defender who's responsible for the tight end and pass coverage also has run responsibility. That's what allows the tight end to be open, and now you just have to hit him with an accurate ball. Beautiful job by this offense, and again, one of those concepts as a quarterback I absolutely love.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, you get into these big games in the playoff, every first down feels big, and here the opportunity to scramble and move the chains. This is just a terrific job by the quarterback. I've always said, Chris, and it's even more important here in this situation, you've got to be able to scramble for 2, 3, 4 first downs a game, move the chains with your legs as a quarterback, and here he's able to do that.
There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Oh, he's got open space. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14. The Sooners are in the red zone. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
Nice delivery by the quarterback. An easy completion. Set yourself up for 2nd and short.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Utah offense takes the field. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. The QB throws his third pick of the day. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
He's just been off all day, Chris, and he hasn't been able to recover from these mistakes and these early turnovers, and now multiple turnovers on the day. Again, I've always said, true mark of a quarterback, how do you respond to mistakes? And today, he just has not responded well.
The offense starts with excellent field position. And the running back takes the handoff. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, it seems like the quarterback made up his mind before the snap. This has got to be a post-snap read. To me, this is a pass read all day long. He gives it to the back, and they don't gain any yards.
Here's the second down play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Takes the ball and heads to the left. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Throwing up play action. Gets rid of it on the move. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal. And they go back to the weapon who's been so reliable and effective today. He's one of the guys that's helped them build a lead. Now, Joel, they go to him trying to secure it.
And, Chris, he's just so reliable. You can tell that the quarterback has full trust that he knows exactly where this player is going to be, that he's going to be open, and that he's going to catch the football. And when you have a guy like that you rely on the outside, you can ride that to a victory.
The Sooners looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Touchdown, Sooners! Still no answer for this offense. They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Dampier. The receiver grabs it. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Short game makes it 2nd and long. It's tough against a defense like this. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Oh, the pass rush gets home. So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a 1st down.
Wow, what a clutch conversion on 3rd down there. You're trailing in the playoff here in the 2nd half of the game. You've got to keep your offense on the field, and they're able to execute and move the chains. That's a good job for a 1st down.
And the wideout goes in motion. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher 2nd down on the way. The Utes looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
Chris, I think the most important trait that a corner can have is actually the ability to be physical.
Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack. So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. As we hit the quarter break, Oklahoma has the lead. As we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. So who's going to pick up the W as we begin the final quarter of play? First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. To the air, it's Dampier. Moves out of the pocket. Deep throw, looking back to the right side. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Just a disappointing set of downs right there, but with the clock where it's at, Chris, they can get the ball back. Maybe they're going to punt.
Sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it here on 4th down. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And now on comes the field goal unit for what would be an extremely low percentage try at best. We have a timeout call by the Utes. That's their first. They still have 2 more to work with here in the final quarter. And the Utes will send their punt team onto the field. He'll aim it toward the sideline. A solid punt. Kick lands out of bounds. They'll spot this down around the 20. Caught in the backfield. It's Sategna. He's in the clear. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Touchdown, Oklahoma. An explosive play all the way to the end zone. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. It comes out of the 25. No return. It's